7 years as a starter, he's never lost a division title. He's gone to the championship, the AFC championship game every single year. He's been to 5 Super Bowls. This will be his 5th, okay? In the 4 Super Bowls he's been to, he's won 3 of them. You got 17 postseason wins already in 7 years. Second most all times. He surpassed Joe Montana, bro. Okay? And then you look at him, 3 Super Bowl MVPs, 2 regular season MVPs, 6 Pro Bowl appearances. What we talk about here? The fact of the matter is that when you look at his first 7 years in this league, I'm talking about just taking it on face value. He can't help that he's got 14 to 15 years to go to put forth the amount of time that Tom Brady has. But when you look at what he has accomplished in the first 7 years of his career, if this man ends up doing something in his first 7 years that has never been achieved in the history of the National Football League, which means winning back to back to back, three-peating as Super Bowl champions, okay? Like Jordan three-peated as an NBA champion, not once but twice. I'm sorry. I don't see how you could put anybody ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
Correct!
Interesting take, Stephen A. Smith. Something smells fishy from Stephen A. Smith's take, though. This is Sports Guy talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about how Patrick Mahomes has a golden opportunity to become the GOAT. With one more Chiefs win in the Super Bowl, they will be the first team ever to three-peat in the Super Bowl era. In fact, GOAT debates between Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady will only grow over the years. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So, here it is. Is Patrick Mahomes one more Super Bowl win away from becoming the GOAT? I'm going to have to say yes to this question. I know that it will hurt some people's feelings that Tom Brady will not be the GOAT, but unfortunately for Tom Brady fanboys, Patrick Mahomes will be the GOAT if he three-peats in the Super Bowl. Because you look at what Patrick Mahomes achieved during his highest peak of dominance versus what Tom Brady achieved in his highest peak of dominance, and Patrick Mahomes' dominance is simply higher than Tom Brady's dominance. Every single season Patrick Mahomes has played in the National Football League, he has led his team to at least the AFC Championship game. That is unprecedented. Not even Tom Brady managed to pull off that feat. Patrick Mahomes is on the verge of winning 4 rings before the age of 30. That is virtually unheard of. Most guys don't even get to 3 rings, let alone 4. Patrick Mahomes is on the verge of achieving something that no other quarterback in the history of the NFL has ever done. I understand that Tom Brady won 3 rings to start off his career, but he was a game manager during those Super Bowl runs. Tom Brady was a game changer in his last 4 Super Bowl runs. Patrick Mahomes, on the other hand, has always been a game changer week in and week out. Patrick Mahomes has never had to be a game manager at any point in his NFL career. This is not me dissing on Tom Brady. This is me speaking facts about the reality of his NFL career. I know some fanboys are going to go ahead and tell me that Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes not once but twice in the NFL playoffs, but that is taking information out of context. When Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in 2018, Patrick Mahomes was only in his first full season as a starting quarterback. Not many quarterbacks could ever win a Super Bowl during his first year as an NFL starting quarterback. The fact that Patrick Mahomes almost beat Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game that year was incredibly impressive. I know some people are going to say, oh, the game was at Kansas City. This is a game that the Chiefs should have won. But that's nonsense talk. When you have experience on the level of Tom Brady during that time period, home field advantage doesn't really exist for you. That was how great Tom Brady was. Nobody here is trying to diminish the greatness of Tom Brady. However, when you bring up context of when Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes, you have to include everything that happened around those guys. The second time Tom Brady beat Patrick Mahomes in the NFL playoffs, it was in Super Bowl 55. I don't blame Patrick Mahomes for that loss, though. I blame the offensive line for losing that game in Super Bowl 55. You look at how their offensive line completely sold Patrick Mahomes all night long. I thought the Bucs defensive line completely took over that ball game, and Patrick Mahomes had zero time to throw the football. Of course, I give credit to Tom Brady for beating Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, but let's be real. The story was more about the Bucs defensive line, more so than Tom Brady putting on an amazing performance. That's just the truth. I also want to show you guys this clip of Stephen A. Smith contradicting himself on his stance between Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. He says that Patrick Mahomes should be the GOAT if he three-peats. However, after Super Bowl 55, Stephen A. Smith said Patrick Mahomes should never become the GOAT just because he lost to Tom Brady in Super Bowl 55. I thought he overreacted at the time. Roll the film.
Even though we still recognize Patrick Mahomes being the great quarterback that he is, but the issue is the GOAT. All of that stuff is over. It is over because here's the deal. It's not just about 7 Super Bowl championships to 1. Forget all that. Here's what it's about. No matter what you do in your career, you lost to the man considered the GOAT who beat you at age 43. We will consistently remember that encounter.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Fraud. Fraud. That's why I said something smelled fishy during the introduction segment of the video. Stephen A. Smith is saying that Patrick Mahomes could become the GOAT if he three-peats. However, during the aftermath of Super Bowl 55, Stephen A. Smith was being a loudmouth to Max Kellerman that Patrick Mahomes could never become the GOAT just because Tom Brady beat him head-to-head. And no doubt in my mind that Tom Brady played fantastic in Super Bowl 55. But like I said earlier in the video, the bigger story out of Super Bowl 55 was the offensive line selling Patrick Mahomes. They gave the guy no time to throw the football whatsoever. Patrick Mahomes was getting beat up on the ground every single play. No quarterback could have succeeded in that situation. You put Tom Brady on the Chiefs are also getting blown out in that Super Bowl. I know Tom Brady has never been blown out in the Super Bowl, but he also never had a poor offensive line on the level of the 2020 Kansas City Chiefs. I thought that was one of the most pitiful performances an offensive line group ever put up during the Super Bowl stage. When you compare Patrick Mahomes to Tom Brady, what does Tom Brady do that Patrick Mahomes can't do? You look at the resume for Patrick Mahomes in his first 7 years as a starting quarterback versus Tom Brady's resume in his first 7 years as a starting quarterback. Patrick Mahomes owns Tom Brady in every single category. He's a better athlete. He puts up better stats. He's winning more than Tom Brady did during that stretch. The only argument Tom Brady has right now in terms of being better than Patrick Mahomes is longevity. It's inevitable that Patrick Mahomes will become the GOAT. For me, Patrick Mahomes will be the GOAT if he three-peats, but even if he doesn't three-peat, it will be inevitable that Patrick Mahomes is the GOAT. He doesn't have to reach 7 rings in order to become the GOAT. We all know that rings are not the end-all, be-all discussion. We know that there are outside factors that determine what is a GOAT and what is not a GOAT. For now, Tom Brady is the GOAT. I said this last year. I said Patrick Mahomes needed to three-peat in order to get into the conversation for GOAT status. Well, guess what? I'm going to make this very clear. If Patrick Mahomes three-peats, he is going to be my GOAT. It's that simple. Beat the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday, and Patrick Mahomes will be the GOAT. You can be a hater all you want. You can complain about the rest. But either way, though, what we are witnessing from Patrick Mahomes is pure greatness. If you want to know what the definition of greatness is, look up Patrick Mahomes, because those words are synonymous with each other. I appreciate watching Patrick Mahomes play. He is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever play the game of football. And you know what? He's the Michael Jordan of the NFL. I love it. I expect Patrick Mahomes to go out there on the field and be great for the Chiefs. So that is why Patrick Mahomes is 1 Super Bowl win away from becoming the GOAT, as Patrick Mahomes is on the verge of winning 4 Super Bowl rings before the age of 30. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking. Like the video and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I'm gonna shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinNashTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinNashTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinNashTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.